Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel today. Today we have got a bit of a big one. We are today doing a long haul flight from here in London Heathrow to JFK in New York. And we're going to be taking this behemoth Airbus A350-1000 in the British Airways livery today. And what are we doing? What are we walking through? What's this? I don't think that's realistic, but anyway, we're going to be on Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Oscar. Those Rolls-Royce engines, but yeah, it's going to be a nice long flight. Sim Brief is saying 7.5 hours today. Obviously, we're heading west, which can be a bit longer than going east, I believe. Maybe I got that the wrong way around, but well. So we've got my co-pilot here today. We've got Steve with us, and we are cold and dark. So let's, without further ado, get the batteries on. Boom, boom, boom. And then we got some external power, so why not? We'll utilise that. We're also going to get our IRSs aligned nice and early. Going to get that crew supply on. Emergency lights, and we'll leave the rest off for now, except from no mobiles. No, we'll keep that off for now. We'll do no smoking to auto though, because I just don't think you should be smoking on the flight. Furthermore, another thing we're doing today is we're testing out the INI builds, obviously A350, but we're doing the no cabin selection in the menu. I always see it, and apparently it can improve performance, so we're going to see. Initially, we are currently at London Heathrow, so frame's going to be bad. Yeah, the INI builds London Heathrow to make it further west, and probably one of the most frame consuming aircraft in the sim, which is of course the INI build A350-1000. So we are going to give it a little test. So far, I'm getting about 50 frames, and you know, there's not been too many stutters. It's not been too bad. You know, we've got about one of those kind of high to ultra settings, but you know, it's really not been too bad at the moment. So we're going to try and continue that throughout the flight, and we've got INI builds JFK waiting for us, which is very nice. Yeah, so we're just going to have to give it a go and see how performance is. And you know, sometimes it can be a bit stuttery on landing with this plane, which I hate. So any tips, please let me know. Anyway, let's head into here, and let's go to load sheet, and we'll reload with sim brief. Pilot covers are still in place. You're joking. We're going to go sort that out, obviously. There we go. Okay, so sim brief import. There we go. Let's set 0 for set fuel. We'll do instant fuel. I'm not too bothered today. We're going to load with GSX anyway. Whoa, we're looking pretty full today. Lord. Anyway, we're going to do not have Swissport. I could have sworn it was Swissport that do Heathrow, but anyway, boarding has been requested. I think I'll whip in the current QNH of 1015 to Heathrow. We've got 320 by 6 knots, and it's 0 degrees. Okay, so without further ado, we will head down to the flight management system, or McDo, or CDU, or FMC, whatever you want to call it, and we'll request a flight plan. We will insert the flight plan if it wants to load. There we go. And we will be let's clear that. Go flight plan. We'll go departure. We'll have a little peek at what sort of departure we're doing. I'm hoping maybe a 9 runway, because I don't want to go down to 27 right. That is a horror, but oh well. Especially on VATSIM, but we're not on VATSIM today, so why am I complaining? Compton 3 Foxtrot, I think. Is it Compton? I believe they're Comptons. There we go. The route's looking good over the Atlantic today. Up on over to IRS. See how how the progress of that is getting along. That's all good. Align on IRS. I think you do this. Anyway, did I change the QNH? I literally said I'd do the QNH earlier, but I don't think I ever did it. 1014 now. I think it was 1015 earlier, but it's already changed. So that's all good. Make sure that's off for now. We're also going to do, I'll tell you what we will do. We're going to do a walk around just to make sure our aircraft's all set for departure. We've only got like 20 passengers on, so we need to spare some time. So here we are. Imagine we just, you know, ran through the jetway and came down the stairs. Oh, that's not good. But anyway, let's do a walk around the aircraft. Let's check the front nose wheel. I wish you could walk faster, but nope. Here we are. Look at that. Look at the detail as well. It's just insane. You can see like individual tire marks. So that all looks, no loose bits I don't think in there. GPU's connected, all good. Is that the GPU? Yeah, gotta be. Then we'll check this landing gear and engine number 2 first. Make sure our fans are good. They look all good to me. Hello, Mr. Refueler. That all looks good to me. Look at the detail on that as well. It's just insane. Yeah, that looks. Ooh, that looks good. Let's check the wing. Just gonna try and walk over that pipe. Okie dokie. So here we go. Look at that wingtip, British Airways. So cool. Okay, so that's all good. The wing looks good. Well, did I check this landing gear? I don't think I did. We'll do that. Oh, dog is confirmed barking. That is confirmed. Landing gear down here looks very smart. Cool. No loose bits or anything. And we'll check the tail and the APU. But the APU isn't even on, so well, it doesn't really make a difference. We can have a look at like the I forgot you could do that. Look how sick that is. Look at that. That looks sick. And then whoa, look at that. We can have a look at the APU. It's a little engine. That looks good. Tail looks good. Ailerons look even better. We'll have a quick look at this wing and the other engine in landing gear. Oh, that fueling needs to hurry out because we can't even start loading our luggage unless that's done. So that wingtip looks good to me. Golf X-ray at Whiskey Bravo Delta. Check this other Rolls-Royce engine. Looks good from the back to me. And it looks good there. Yeah, all the fans look good from glance. And we'll have a look at our landing gear here. Okay. And yep. Checking this side here. Yeah, I mean, it'd be probably impossible for me, a non-trained pilot, to identify, non-trained pilot or engineer to identify an issue, but you know, we got to just do it, haven't we? Look at Terminal 5 there, looking smart. And then we'll have a little walk up the stairs, which we got to shimmy up. Come on. I like go left and right. It's really annoying. But yeah, here we are, entering our aircraft. Which we can't even enter it. It's only the Phoenix you can do that. But let's press Shift C. Welcome back to the flight deck. IRS is aligning in 1 minute's time. So I'll give you guys an update once we've kind of finished boarding. So after about 30 minutes of loading the aircraft, we have now obviously begun our pushback. As you can see, you can hear those beautiful Rolls-Royce engines starting to lighten up. And yeah, so we're going to be taking off 27 right today. We've got everything set up. Seatbelt signs are all on and everything, so it's all good. Just going to set those to on in case. Yeah, listen to that sound. So departing gate 535. I don't know how do you put it into squawk mode Charlie in the A350. I actually don't know. I can't find it anywhere in this thing. So might need help with that. So engine number 2 is on. Cabin safety demonstration is currently being played. There we go. Let's listen to those sounds. Set the parking brakes. Bush. And we'll confirm that we have a good engine start in here. Oh, wait, what's this? Confirm. Wait, the door's open. No, they're not. It just looks open. I don't know why. Brilliant. We got flaps 2 today, so I like a good flap 2. Okay, so engine number 1's had a successful start. I'm going to set the brake to automatic. I'm going to set the flaps to 2. We're going to arm the ground spoilers. We're going to set the engine ignition to normal. We're going to turn the AP off. We're going to turn the AP bead on. And we're going to turn our taxi lights on. Okay, and we'll just wait for our friends on the ground to finish up their job. Should also do a flight control check at this time as well. Okay, so let's do right rudder. That's good. Left rudder. We're going to do up aileron. Down. That was elevator, sorry, not aileron. And then right aileron. Left aileron. That's all successful. Okay, and then I think they're gone, so we can begin taxiing. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that man. I don't want to run him over, so we'll just give him a second to clear the ground. And we'll begin taxiing. So let's take the parking brake off. Put a little bit of thrust into the engines. Let's put a little bit more thrust. There we go. There we go. So as we can see, we are currently making our way down Taxiway Alpha here at Heathrow, and it's been quite a nice little taxi so far. We're at 30 knots, which is, you know, not too fast, not too slow. Should keep us nice and stable. Yeah. I'm going to alert the cabin and we are ready for departure. Just want to slow down a bit towards, so that when we get towards the end of the taxiway we can turn. I'm going to press takeoff configuration so the airplane knows what we want to do. Going straight up to 36,000 feet today, and we're going to be heading west over the Atlantic. Are we going to go over my... Yes, we are. I hope we get to fly the Gloucester, which is near where I live in Cheltenham. Yep, you heard that right. So yeah, Compton 3 Foxtrot departure. I'll just slow down to about 15 knots for this little bend here. Okay. Should we use the HUD for departure as well? It's quite fun to look at. Let me see, what's it looking like today? Oh, you know what, we'll go for it. Why does it looks... Maybe it's just lost the scale and making it look weird, but I don't know. We can give the HUD a go. I never really use it, I don't like them. I like using them more for takeoff than landing, because I like just following the flight directors, because they're easier to follow in my opinion than matching the two circles on the HUD. But at night, it definitely does work better at night, in my opinion, and foggy conditions. Okay, so let's go on to Alpha 3. Line up with the runway. Then we can begin our takeoff roll. So we'll slowly do that. So yeah, we're entering runway 27 right now, and I think we'll just roll off and get on with it, because we just turn the landing lights on, but there's nothing else we really need to be doing. So flaps set to 2, ground spoilers armed, auto brakes also armed, so I think we're actually just good to get going. So without further ado, let's line up here. There we go, that's perfect. Set the throttle, get a bit of power into those engines, about 40%. There we go. There we are, it's nice and stable, and we'll set it to flex. Flex 72, SRS runway. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. $100 knots. Rotates. There we are. Beautiful rotate. Let's get the gear up, positive rate of climb. Can't even see anything on the HUD, let's get rid of that. Should have really put a cover on it, but can't be bothered. It's not real. Yeah, there we go. There you can see we're climbing. Very nice. We'll set the thrust to climb mode into the autopilot. There we go. We'll just ignore that for now. We're going to clear ourselves directly up to 36,000 feet. I think that's going to be the first step of our climb. We'll get the landing lights off as well. There's the taxi lights too. Won't be needing them for now. So yeah, we'll just hand fly for a little bit. Don't just keep my flying skills active. And we'll also get the flaps up now. So that's flaps 1 and flaps 0. Disable the ground spoilers as well. Oh, cleared through that cloud, looking very nice. It's a very frosty morning in the United Kingdom today, especially where I live. So yeah, we'll do this next turn, then we'll switch over to our friendly autopilot. Nice and calm turns on the side stick. Gentle movements. Perfect. Okay, so let's get the autopilot on. We're going to do that. Let's see what our route's looking like from here. Also intrigued about our step climb, so we're going to 36, and then does it tell us what else we're doing? So yeah, we start for 36,000, then 37 at Shanwick. That's just after Shannon, to be fair, so that's like probably an hour and a half away max. And then after that, we are heading up to 38 at when we get into Canada. And then, yeah, we'll bring out a descent. So that's really easy for us, and that makes it makes things nice and simple. Look at that, absolutely amazing.